Why, hello, you lovely little peppercorns. My name's Noa Lee, and welcome to Friday Night Beer and Game. How y'all doing tonight? I see I got Vigorado here, and hey, Raichu's here. What's up, dude? It lives. Unfortunately, it's midnight here, and I may be turning into a pumpkin. I understand. I'm glad you got to tune in for a little bit. That's kind of one of the perks of the of starting a little earlier. So yeah, Ryan Fanstone's here too, and Chib's Original. What's up, everybody? Usual crowd. We are, of course, going to be playing some games and drinking some beer. Tonight, I am drinking Blue Moon Belgian White. This has been requested by like a dozen people over the past couple weeks. So I've had this before, but I haven't had it in a while, and I remember not liking it. And I also see that's a twist off, which is usually a bad sign, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'll give it a second chance. I really don't remember what it tasted like anyway, so get some in a glass here. It's got a nice golden color to it, nice cloudy color, much like a your typical Belgian white. All right, it might not be so bad. I was gonna pick up an orange because you always see it in like the commercials with the orange on the glass. I totally forgot how to do that, or totally forgot to do that. Ooh, okay, that's a lot better than I remember. All right, oh, Drill Dasher's here, Sonic the Blue Rat, he's awake, woo! I resolved to start learning Unity this weekend because of an interesting looking job. I blame this entirely on you. I'm sorry, I guess. I hope that works out well for you, though. I played around with Unity a little bit myself. Looks like a failed urine test. Yeah, it is a little cloudy. I see why they always like have oranges with it, because it kind of looks like orange juice. I don't know, but yeah, smells very fruity. And it tastes very fruity, too. I'm not really sure why I didn't like this the first time I had it. This is actually pretty damn good. So thank you for the dozen people who recommended it. I wish I could attribute it to a single person, but nope. A lot of people recommended this one, but just have a little another sip of that. That's fucking good, man. All right. That's a good sign. And, of course, tonight we are playing some Super Mario World. I'm going to throw this in. I have a small confession to make. I absolutely suck at two-dimensional Mario games, so probably not going to be beating this one, but I will certainly do my best, as they say. All right, let's see how far I can get. I mean, I have beaten this. I have beaten it 100%, but it's taken me some tries, man. All right, I'm going to erase Mario B here. And, oh, there we go. It's a blast from the past. I do really like this game a lot. I think I like it less than I used to. When I first got a Super Nintendo, this happened to be like one of my favorite games for the system. I mean, obviously. And I really still like it, but over the years, I've kind of, I guess, lost enthusiasm for it just because it's, I don't know, so much of the game is so similar. Like, there's not really a lot of variety. There's a lot of reused music, a lot of reused level assets and stuff like that. And it doesn't really make the game bad. It's just, I don't know, makes the game a little dull on repeat playthroughs. It's something that they did going from like Super Mario Bros. 3 to which had a shit ton of variety and a shit ton of like different things, to something like this. I imagine it was quite the experience just seeing the 16-bit graphics and seeing Mario in 16-bit, but now that the years have gone by and the excitement's worn off, I think people are starting to realize that this isn't quite as good as Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know, maybe. What do you guys think? I know I did a poll a while ago, and it seemed like it was a tie, pretty much a tie between this and Super Mario Bros. 3, so there's certainly still a lot of love out there for this. Hey, Alex is here. I just saw you, dude. Probably because your taste buds changed over time. Something to do with tolerance, you think? Oh, with the beer? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I didn't like the Blue Moon at first. But now I'm thinking on it, I was just out of high school, I think, when I tried it for the first time. So I wasn't even 21 yet. Oops, spoiler alert. But I don't know. My taste in beer has definitely changed since then. I've learned to, like, god damn it, see, this is how good I am at Mario games. So I've learned to enjoy different beers, and this is a little different. I'm surprised this is as popular as it is. Remember, Catholic Mario says, "Do you like Jesus?" I got a good laugh out of that this morning on the Discord. Do you like Jesus? I like that it was the CDI Mario, too. Plus, I do love Mario World, but I take Mario Galaxy 2 any day. Best Mario game you've ever played. I'm gonna have to go with Odyssey. I know I've talked about this in the past. I just cannot get into the Galaxy games. I played the hell out of Galaxy 1 and beat it 100%. And Galaxy 2, I just cannot bring myself to get into. And people keep telling me that it's like the better of the two, which I mean, it probably is. But I just don't like the way Mario controls in those games. It's just too sluggish for my taste. And kind of, I don't know, he's kind of stiff. I think it's just because of like the gravity mechanics. Like that was a compromise they had to make to get Mario to move properly and like the weird gravitational stuff that's going on. But I just don't like it. Also, it's on the Wii, and games on the Wii are automatically something I don't enjoy playing just because of the control scheme. Hey, Rodrigo's here. What's up, dude? Nintendo were just showing off their fancy color palette at the time. The game's great, but like compared to Mega Drive games, the shading isn't as obvious. Yeah, I mean, that was something like, don't get me wrong, Super Nintendo games are amazing. I love the Super Nintendo. It's probably like my second favorite system out there, right after the Sega Genesis. But everything on the Super Nintendo is kind of like, let me rephrase that. Everything good on the Super Nintendo kind of plays it safe. Like Mario doesn't really do anything too different. Mega Man X is amazing, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really do too much out there. It's kind of like, I don't know. The games on the Super Nintendo remind me of like a really awesome like musical group's like third album. It's like by this point you know that they got their shit down and they're not really experimenting at this point. They're just kind of like going through the motions and they're kicking ass, but there isn't really anything, I don't know, amazing there either. Whereas the Mega Drive, everything was so unpolished and so out there and stuff. I don't know, even though most of the games on the Genesis and the Mega Drive are not technically as good as games on the Super Nintendo, they're far more interesting and far more enjoyable in my personal opinion. And the color palette and the shading has to do with that. Like, there's a certain charm to the games on the Genesis, because correct me if I'm wrong, I think the Genesis only had like 512 colors that you could use, whereas like the Super Nintendo had like 32,000 or something like that. It was like an unbelievable amount. But there's like a certain appeal to like designing graphics with a limited color palette that you just don't get with Super Nintendo games. I don't know. Kind of something I've always noticed about the two systems. Fine, how you doing? I'm doing good. Had a pretty good week, got a lot of shit done. And yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to get a freezer because my freezer space is lacking lately, and my parents are giving me their old freezer, so I gotta go grab that. So that's gonna be fun. Little real world fun for you. I think you need to turn the game audio down a bit. What about Luigi? Game audio down, Ryan Fanso says. Everybody else agree on that? I could turn it down. I'll crank it down a little bit right now. Let me know if that's better, everyone. Sounded all right when I did a test earlier, so I didn't turn it down too much, but I had different speakers and different headphones kind of output shit different, so I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, especially on a live stream. Like, at least when I'm editing stuff, I have full control over shit. I don't really have as much control as I would like while streaming. Oh, did I read it backwards? Oh, up. Okay, I can turn it up a little bit. Better? I don't want to turn it up too much, because I've noticed that sometimes the game audio is too high and you can't hear me in, like, the recap. Not enough space in the freezer, not a bad problem to have, if you ask me. I agree. I do agree with that. Well, I mean, like, half my freezer is, like, I don't have an ice maker, and making ice is, like, such a pain in the ass, so I always buy, like, the 20-pound bags of ice, so I can, like, go, like, a month without having to get ice. I mean, because I drink a lot, and, you know, I have D&D once a week, and I have people over, and we go through ice pretty fast in this household. So that's, like, half my current freezer right now. The other half's, like, frozen dinners that my roommate eats, and I keep, like, frozen veggies in there and stuff like that. I would like to stock up more and stuff, especially since like the grocery store that I live near has a lot of meat sales. So I'd like to like buy a shit ton of meat and like stock up and then just freeze it and then eat it whenever, rather than buying it like, oh, I need hamburger this week, but it's not on sale, or I don't know. I think it's just kind of fun to be like live a little frugally like that. Plus I don't really make a lot of money doing this. So, you know, every penny helps. You buy ice in bags, Americans are weird. Yeah, I mean, if I had an ice maker, I wouldn't. One of these days I'd like to get an ice maker, but I go through so much ice that like I wouldn't do anything but make ice if I just made use like ice cube trays. Like I just finish it off like too fast. Wouldn't be able to do it. I love how you could just pound these guys through. Ooh, I almost got a fire on my booty. I like how they thought to make it so you could like pound the Koopas off. Nice little touch. Fuck you. Fuck you. If you considered a doggo? Like getting a dog? I mean, dogs are cool. I like dogs, but I'm more of a cat person. Cats kind of take care of themselves. Dogs are kind of needy. At least my cat pretty much takes care of himself. Don't go that. No, that's bad. Don't do that. The best video game soundtrack is the Incredible Cone Man. What is that? I don't know that one. Is this like another 7 Granddad situation where you guys are like giving me a meme game and I don't know what it is? I'm gonna die. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm fine. It's fine. Life is fine. Ow. Fuck off. Fuck off and die. God damn it. Damn it! Fuck off. There we go. I told you I wasn't that great at Mario. Wasn't the net Yaru's thing? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Volume good now, Ryan? It looks alright on the screen, just like seeing what the actual bars are doing. Guinea pigs, alarm function of a dog when hungry confined to a small cage. Yeah, the closest I ever had to a guinea pig was I had hamsters and gerbils when I was a kid. And those were interesting. It's like, I mean, guinea pigs I could see because like you could actually like take them out and like play with them and stuff like that. But you can't really do that with maybe a hamster, but not with really with a gerbil because they're more like I don't know, they're more like a mouse than anything. So I feel like as soon as you get them out of their cage and like go to play with them, then it's just like, oh, I'm gonna run away because that's what I do. Oh shit, this is going well. So yeah, it was kind of like, oh, I have a thing, like a goldfish. I never understood like having fish as pets. It's like, ooh, look at it swim. Now I get to feed it. Now I get to watch it swim. That shit, it died. I understand like having an aquarium and like a bunch of fish and like so you can look at them and they're pretty, but that's more like a, I guess, living art. I wouldn't really call those pets. I don't know. The whole concept of like keeping another creature as a pet is just kind of weird when you stop and think about it anyway. At least with like cats and dogs, it's like a mutual agreement. Like, you know, they put up with us because we put up with them and they get fed and we get like lovin's and like fuzzy creatures to play with. So it's like a mutual thing between like humans and cats and dogs. But like other animals, it's more just like, nah, you're just my prisoner, bitch. Haha. No offense to anybody that has like any other animals out there. I'm sure they love you very much. Now I'm coming across as a dick. Next thing you know, I'll be joining PETA. Just kidding, I will not be doing that. Maybe that's what I should be playing right now. That one Mario game where you like that was made by PETA and you like rip the skin off of raccoons and stuff. Because PETA's fucking gross like that. Well, that just went to some weird places. I apologize for that, everyone. If taking care of a dog is a hassle, get Nintendogs. I wouldn't really say it's a hassle, but It's more work than a cat, by far. Fish toilet time. Oh good, the volume's good, nice. Net Yarzuz was basically like a game creator on PS1. Oh. Those had games built in. Oh, interesting. Only $750. Yeah, no, I agree. Join PETA to destroy it from the inside. That's a good idea, actually. They deserve to go down. They are terrible. That reminds me of that game creator you're talking about. I had what the fuck was it called? It was a piece of software. Oh, it was called EB Worlds. I got in like a book order. Anybody remember like book orders at school? I got in one of them. And it was like for Windows XP, and you could like make your own games. And it came with like some demo games that were actually made with the software, but they were like so clearly made using other methods than just the software that it was kind of like false advertising. Like it's like, oh, we use the software to create these. Well, they probably just used like the parts of it to like maybe to design the levels or whatever, but some of the physics you could tell were actually separately coded and you couldn't actually program them in. It was okay. It was kind of fun to play around with, but I still have it around here somewhere. I never threw it away. I don't know why. I'm not gonna like ever pop it in my computer or do anything with it, but I don't know. Weird shit like that. It's amazing how many of those like, oh, create your own games things were actually out there back in the day. And most of them were just awful. Hey, Bone Canoe's here. What's up, dude? Oh. This is like the most boring level. You just freaking wait around for the screen to scroll. There are way too many of these in this game. Nice to see you playing Sonic's inferior clone. I mean, yeah. I think the good Sonic games are way better than this, but, you know, this is a good game. This is a great game, actually. I love this game. I really like how, as much as I was just shitting on, like, the graphics and how samey this whole game can be at times, I really do like its, like, minimalist, clean aesthetic. Like, everything is all, like, crisp and clean, and don't get me wrong, I prefer, like, I guess the crunchy, muddy, maybe not muddy, the crunchiness and unrefinedness of Sega Genesis games, but it is nice to see a game from this era that's got, like, this really, like, I don't know, perfect design to it, for lack of a better term. Like, everything about this game just screams, like, buy our console. And that's pretty much what they designed it for, because it was a bundle. Who else used to make crappy Super Mario Worlds and Lunar Magic about 10 years ago? I have not. I have played a bunch of those. I actually, when I first played this game, I actually really got into it, and I was actually somewhat decent at it for a while. And I used to, like, open up download ROM hacks of it and play, like, those really, not like the Kaizo traps, but, like, some really freaking difficult Super Mario World levels. And I never really got far with them. It was kind of like what people did with, like, Super Mario Maker before that was actually a thing. I never really got very far with them because, like I said, I'm not very good at Mario. And also, I played this on my Super Nintendo on a CRT television. And then I played those on brain fart. I'd play those on my computer with an emulator, and there was lag, so it was like a completely different experience. I do remember, like, the first time I ever played this game, how awesome it was to me, like, to have, like, different levels that had, like, different exits, and the ghost house were, like, always a fun challenge to me. Just good times that came with this game. Superpowers with terrible caveats, anyone? I'd be up for that. I thought of a good one the other day, and I totally forgot about it. Shit. Do you like Kid Chameleon? I feel like it's a real Mario clone made by Sega. I'm not big on that game, actually. It's all right. I don't think I've ever beaten it, but I played through it a bit. it's one of those, that and Comic Zone. Those are like the two games that everybody like says, oh, those are, if you have a Sega Genesis, you gotta get these games because they're like the most amazing Sega Genesis games out there. And they're all right, but I don't know, they're just, there's something about them that's different. Like, I think, I agree with you, it's kind of like Sega's attempt at a Mario-like game was Kid Chameleon, but the level design is not nearly as good, and the controls aren't nearly as good. I do like the gimmick of, like, the different power-ups and, like, oh, Jesus. And, like, being able to, like, turn into, like, a brain fart, like a samurai or, like, a knight with that can jump, and I think that's the game I'm thinking of. I do like that whole gimmick, but I don't know. I just think the level design's so different, and the controls just aren't there, and a lot of, like, oh, and the time limit especially. The time limit in that game just completely ruins it. So, yeah, not big on Kid Chameleon. And then Comic Zone is a really cool concept, but the combat sucks. The, oh, don't do that. Combat sucks in that game. And all the enemies take way too much damage. And there's only, like, you only have, like, a couple lives, and there might be a level select in that game, but I don't remember. I don't know, it's not very well designed, but it's a cool concept because you're, like, jumping through, like, comic book panels and stuff like that. And the art is fantastic in that game, but the gameplay just doesn't hold up, in my opinion. Hey, Briskus here. What's up, dude? Holy shit, Comic Zone. Oh yeah, I was on the I always forget about, like, that PS2 Genesis collection. I see that out in the wild, like, when I'm hunting down retro games every once in a while. And I should really pick that up one of these days just to see, like, how well because I'm sure it, like, functions on, like, an emulator type situation. I've heard good things, so I don't know. I might have to pick that up and see how faithful, like, the Genesis games on that collection were. Anyone else have a Mega Drive controller with a loose D-pad? I have, like, one. They, like, I don't know. I think they hold up pretty well, most of them. Yay, some 1-ups that I might need. Although I have 16 1-ups. I'm, like, doing a lot better at this than I thought I was going to be doing. The muscle memory must be coming back. We're at the castle number 2. Oh, no, we're not. Castle number 2's next. The problem with Kid Chameleon are the two-step difficulty, the lack of save battery, and no sense of progression. You don't know how far you are from that. Yeah, no shit. Like, I couldn't tell you how close I was to the end of the game. I know I played for a long while one time until I finally... Actually, I think the last time I sat down to play it, I just got bored, and I turned it off. I don't think I ran out of, like, lives or continues on that one. Mario World and Mario Land 2 are the easiest 2D Mario games. Yeah, I'd probably agree. I don't know. Well, I haven't played Mario Land 2 in a long time. My roommate just played through it in like 20 minutes the other day or something like that, so you're probably right on that. It's like easy. This was... Actually, if I'm thinking about this, this might be the first... Ah, shit. This might be the first Mario game I ever beat, or first 2D Mario game I ever beat. The first Mario game I ever beat was Mario 64. Excuse me. What was that collection called on the Dreamcast that had Mega Drive games with the horrible sound emulate? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Shit. I don't know what the name of that was either. But yeah, I remember, I think it was like GameSack or somebody was like mentioning, like, they were talking about, did like an episode on like compilation discs, and they mentioned that one. Oh shit, I fucked up. Oh, it's a Yoshi. Fuck off. Also, are these supposed to be Goombas or are these something else? They look weird. I want a feather, please. It's a feather. I didn't get the feather. I mean, they gotta be Gumbas. They gotta be Gumbas, guys. Goddamn Gumbas coming around. Whee! There we go. I wish Sega would make a Kid Chameleon maker, but that's that's extremely unlikely. But I could see that working. So I'm guessing you're pretty big on Kid Chameleon then, or at least you're tolerant of it. I guess I don't hate the game, but it's that one game it's one of those games in my Genesis library that when I'm like, hey, I feel like playing some Sega Genesis games, which I pop on, and I always like scroll, like put my finger over, like, oh, I don't want to play this, I don't want to play that, and then I see Kid Chameleon, I'm like, yeah, no, don't really have a desire to turn that one on usually. Who's still hyped for Zootopia 2 Electric Boogaloo? I know, it was supposed to come out like, what, last summer? Something like that? It didn't come around. You never know, man. Fucking Jefferson Cooper lied to me. Bastard. The castles are a lot of fun in this game, too. I gotta say. And that music. Music is quite good in this. And the way the camera moves, I don't remember who did it, but there's a video on YouTube somewhere of somebody analyzing like how the camera in Super Mario World like locks to like certain parts of the level, and like they talk about like Nintendo spent like a couple of years or something like that just trying to like make the camera work properly. Like you could see like every time I move up, it kind of like scrolls up nice and smooth and then snaps in place until Mario gets to a certain location. I can't really think of any other game off the top of my head that has a camera that moves anywhere near as like smooth as this. I don't really know how necessary it is for like the gameplay, but it is a nice touch of that wonderful Nintendo polish that they're certainly known for these days. God, I wish I could remember the name of that video because it was a really good one. We'll just zoinks on in here, Scoob. Comedian. Hey, Iverson's here. What's up? Man, the whole frickin' fam-damly's here. I love it. Starting at 6 must have been a good idea for everyone's schedule. Totally works out better for my schedule. Like last week and the week before, or the last 2 times I streamed, whenever that was. It's like I finished work at around 6 o'clock, I took a shower, got ready for the stream, and then it's like I had an hour and a half of just like waiting around for the stream to start. And then like after the stream, it's like, oh, now I gotta like have supper, and then, oh, look at that, it's like bedtime. Oop, don't do that. So this just works out better with my schedule, and judging by how many people are here tonight, it seems like it was a good choice for everybody, so I'm liking that. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? Yes, I do. Did you see the Sega re-releases like Alex Kidd and Phantasy Star? No, I didn't. That's great to see that Sega's finally releasing some of those, especially Phantasy Star. I really got to get one. I want to get a copy of that on my Genesis. Or wait, the original Phantasy Star was on Mega Drive, Master System, and so was Alex Kidd. Duh, I'm being dumb. Phantasy Star 2 was on the Genesis. 3 definitely was. Pretty sure. I could be just talking out my ass right now. I don't know. I've never played the Phantasy Star games. Always wanted to. Never found a copy out in the wild. Alex Kidd I have played. I have Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. Yeah, the one that's on the Genesis. That one's all right. Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which I believe is the first one on the Master System. Played quite a bit of that one. That's probably the only Master System game I've ever really gotten into. That is great to see. I really wish Nintendo would just like take the time to like, you know what? We're going to try and do like the whole quote unquote Netflix of games thing. Nintendo's like in a perfect position to do that right now. They have the hardware for it. They have like the library for it. Ah, shit. I mean, get rid of, like, give people a reason to, like, want the Nintendo Online or the Nintendo Switch Online, whatever the hell it's called, because right now the value just isn't there. They have the library for it. They have so many, like, third parties, like, especially if you have Sega on board, like, damn, fucking, that's, like, 99% of the fucking 8 and 16-bit eras right there, if you just have Sega and Nintendo working together on this one Netflix of games thing. I really wish we could find a better way to like describe that idea, but you know. Time to run. Whee! Oh, I forgot the Yoshi coin. I always thought the Yoshi coins, like, up above, up by Mario's name, I always thought, when I first look at them, they look like fortune cookies to me. You know. To be brutally honest, I can't play any Genesis games besides Sonic 2 and 3. Blasphemy. That's all right. Everybody's got their thing. Why, well, let's see. Maybe you already answered that. I got ActRaiser because of you. I can't figure it out, but I'm glad I got it. Confession, I did have to, like, read a, not really a walkthrough, but a small, like, how to play the game thing online before I got into it, so I totally feel you there. It's not the most intuitive game in the world, but once you get into it, oh my god, that game's just phenomenal. Hope you enjoy it when you get into it, because I really, really liked ActRaiser. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Why don't you like Genesis games, my dude? Is it just like the type of game that's on there, or what kind of games are you into? Because I'm noticing, like, when people don't like certain consoles, a lot of time it isn't so much the console itself, it's like the games that are on the console. For example, I don't like the Wii because I despise motion controls. So, and I think even the good games on the Wii, which there are plenty of great games on the Wii, are held back by its control scheme. So I guess for me, it's not really so much the games on that, it's more the system itself that I dislike. Because there are, like I said, there's a lot of great games on the Wii. Oh, Super Thunderblade! Ah, I haven't played that in a long time. That is a really good one. I'm struggling to even remember, like... I'm picturing the box art in my head, but that's, like, all I can remember of it right now, and I know I've played it. Oh, fish out of water. Sonic 3D Blast is underrated. I don't really know about that. A lot of people seem to like that game, but it is really good. It's not great, but I think it's not nearly as bad as some people would have you believe. Here's something fun I also noticed. So I started playing Sonic Adventure last night because I'm starting to work on, like, Sonic Month and hopefully have that done this year. So it's still a ways off, so don't get too excited. But I started playing Sonic Adventure last night, and I was expecting to not, I don't know, to, like, get in with all the hate that game has been getting recently. I had the most fun with that game that I've ever had with it in my entire life. And I've been playing this game for years, and I don't know what it is. I just suddenly had a shit ton of fun with Sonic Adventure. Don't get me wrong, game's still broken as fuck, and it really hasn't aged well, but I don't know. It, at least the little bit I played of Sonic's story last night kind of appealed to me a lot more than I thought it would. Oh, Jesus, it's a charging Chuck. Oh my god, dear guy. Oh, there's another charging Chuck. Okay, he's gonna butt slide here. Here's another charging Chuck. There we go. Now come to the chat here. Yeah, many good Wii games are annoying because of the obligatory movement control scheme. Yeah, yep. That's exactly how I feel. Never played Sonic Adventure. I have it on Steam. One of these days, you should try it. I'd give it a chance. I don't know, a lot of, like, the old Sonic games, like, I feel like they get a lot, like, don't get me wrong, they have not aged well. Most of them. In fact, almost all of them past the 16-bit era, I would argue, have not aged well at all. But the kind of hate that they get on the internet is not warranted, in my opinion. Like, I give, like, the Boost games shit all the time and stuff, but I do think that there's some fun to be had to them. That's just that they're not for me. But, like, to see, like, the amount of hate that those get, like, genuine, like, this is the worst thing ever hate, I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind. Because as far as, like, other games from the era, they're really not that much different from other games of the era that haven't aged well. God damn, my fucking nose itches right now. Holy shit. Hey, treasure level. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. $10 for the Chuck. Thank you, dude, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. $10 for the Chuck. Goddamn Big the Cat. The lip syncing is held up the best. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I love how, like, every time you beat a level, Sonic's just like, blah, blah, blah. It just makes me laugh every freaking time. The unused special stage theme from Sonic 3D sounds like something out of the Flintstones. Oh, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I totally hear it. Da, da, da. I really don't know. Something about the games rubbed me the wrong way. I love Comic Zone, though. So you like the one game that I'm not big on. Nice. I think I might be the only person in the world to make it to level 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing about Comic Zone is so freaking hard. You might be. I don't know if I've ever made it that far. Game's freaking unfair. Sonic Adventure is guilty pleasure for me. That's kind of how I was feeling last night. Like, the whole time I'm sitting there like, wow, this game is not aged well. Everything's broken as hell. But I was having so much fun with it. Like, I did the time trials for, like, half of Sonic's levels last night. Like, the level A thing, because, like, after you beat the level C, I don't know, they work backwards. So, like, the first time you play a level, it's level C. Then you have the complete the level with 50 rings, which is trivial. And then you have, like, beat the level in a certain amount of time. And the time limits are, like, just tight enough that you can, I don't know, you feel like a badass speedrunner. And you kind of have to actually speedrun well in order to complete the time trials. And it's a hell of a lot of fun, even though the mechanics are kind of broken and clunky, and the Dreamcast controller hurts my thumb and my hands. I don't know. Surprisingly good time last night is what I'm getting at. That's what she said. Thoughts on Sonic 4, Episode 1 and 2. I have not played Episode 2. I loved Sonic Adventure 4, Episode 1, when it first came out. I legitimately thought it was great. I went back and played it about a year ago, and I have no idea what I ever saw in the game, because it is just trash, in my opinion. Like I always hear people say, like, Episode 2's better, so I'm tempted to try that one, but I don't have high hopes after playing Episode 1, or replaying part of Episode 1. I stopped like 3 levels in because I just couldn't take anymore. I do not remember how to beat this ghost house, so apologize for that. I think you need to probably fly up some, well, or do you? I don't know. Win Sonic Adventure 3. People say the Genesis games are too hard. Ooh. Because the rental business used to make games not finishable with one rental. Yeah, I mean, they're difficult. I'm finding a lot of, as I'm diving more into the Genesis library, because kind of like in the last year or so, I've really, like, I've always been a fan of the Genesis, but in the last year or so, I've really, like, gotten, like, into, like, hardcore collecting and playing of the Genesis. Like, it's easily the it's easily the most played system in my house right now, even including, like, my PC. I just play the Genesis all the frickin' time right now. And I'm finding that a lot of the quote-unquote, like, really hard games, they either have a level select or something like that built into them, or they have, like, really easy to find out exploits. So, like, I'm currently playing through Contra Hardcore, which the American version of that does not have the 30 lives code. It does not have a level select, nothing like that. So in order to beat that game, you actually have to play it legitimately. And the first time I played it, I thought it was really fucking hard. But after playing, I don't know, a couple more tries, I noticed that, like, oh, if you stand in this specific spot when you're fighting this specific boss, you can just shoot him all damn day and he can't hit you at all. And there's a lot of spots like that in the game. So I'm actually finding it a lot easier than, like, most of the Contra games. So I think it's just a matter of, like, tuning into what, like, because the Genesis library has, like, a specific weird design to it that if you're not familiar with, it's kind of hard to, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tune into. That's kind of where I'm at with it anyway. I just can't get over how, like, different the library is. Like, don't get me wrong, like, that's why the 16-bit console wars between the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo were so interesting, because the systems were so vastly different from one another. Ectoplasm, probably. Yeah, those green things. I have no freaking idea. I used to think they were like spotlights, but they clearly don't look like spotlights, or they're like jelly balls or something like that. I don't know. But when we were kids, these patterns were too obvious to find. Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of the games I've gone back to play through, like I'm struggling to think of what. Oh, like Aladdin on the Genesis. I had that when I was a kid, and I thought it was super freaking difficult, and I could never get anywhere. And I finally got a copy of it as an adult. This was like probably 8-9 years ago. And I sat down, and the first time I turned it on in probably 15 years, I beat it in one sitting. And I'm just like, wow, I thought this was hard when I was a kid. Like, it was... yeah, I think you're right. It's like those patterns and those exploits that make the games easy weren't easy to find when you were a kid because you had dumb kid brain. I don't know. There's a good discussion to be had there. All right, I need this. I am fairly certain. And then I go in here and then go past the... them tricky dicks. Them tricky Richards. All right, I know what I'm doing now. We can actually get through this ghost house here. I'm gonna grab this. Aladdin on the Genesis is a great game. I love that. Hey, Jeremiah, dude, what's up? Glad to see you, man. How are things? I really appreciate that super chat, bud. Come to watch me suck at Mario as I take a ghost to the face. Well, that worked out exceedingly well. So yeah, if you're just joining me, this is my sad attempt at playing Super Mario World because I'm not very good at this game. We've been having a discussion about how I am a Genesis-oriented person. And this is a clear example of why. We're gonna on a big Bloody Roar project. Yes, dude, I'm so excited for that. I have been keeping an eye out. They had a copy of Bloody Roar, the first one, I believe, which was on the PS1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never died. Damn it, I did it again. Fuck, not paying attention. I'm gonna run out of time probably. They had a copy of that. It was in like one of those like crappy plastic cases. It wasn't in the actual jewel case. Otherwise I would have picked it up, but I gotta get the stuff into the actual case. But I'm not big into fighting games, but those, after watching the videos you've been doing on the series, dude, I'm excited. Those look interesting as all hell. And like, that's saying a lot coming from somebody that doesn't like fighting games. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, dude. I've been liking your recaps of them. Oh, shit. All right, don't do the thing. Don't do the thing. Pay attention. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab the coins. Now I'm gonna hit the button. And we're gonna go through there. And my nose itches again. All right, cool. Yeah, I couldn't tell. It was like one of those things that was in a glass case and like a generic jewel case, and it just said Bloody Roar on it. I couldn't tell from the distance if it was a PS1 or a PS2 game. So I'm like, I think that's the first one, but I don't know. What do I think of the band Genesis? I mean, a couple songs are all right. I'm not big though. Not really. I guess they're not really my kind of music. Which you think they would be, because they're like a progressive rock band, and my favorite band's Rush. But, Rush is different. Rush is kind of like in their own thing. I wouldn't say they're bad. It's not really my kind of music. I'm more lean towards like the heavier side of music, like heavy metal, and like my top bands would probably be like Rush. Rush is definitely my favorite. Then Iron Maiden is up there. I really like Blind Guardian. And now we're getting into some power metal. What else do I like? Nightwish. Really fucking love Nightwish. And oh, I like Queen. Queen's probably really, they're not really a heavy metal band, but Queen is fucking awesome. Just zoinks on in here, Scoob. Yeah, let's not stand under the piranha plant. Don't like Genesis on sub. In my defense, I haven't really listened to much Genesis, so they might grow on me. I didn't see Rush is my favorite band, and I didn't like Rush when I first listened to them. So I don't know. I'm of the opinion that like good music, you have to like, I don't know, you have to like give a chance. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should give Genesis another chance. Because I think the reason that I don't really know what the reason was. Just every time I listen to them, it's like, oh, this is interesting, but it's not for me. But I never like listen to songs on repeat either. So it's like I listened to one song once at some point in time. I couldn't even tell you which Genesis song it was. But I mean, like Phil Collins, man. I like some of his stuff. Like Coming in the Air Tonight and, you know, stuff like that. The most generic radio-friendly song there is. Even though when you stop and look at the lyrics, it's not. Unpopular opinion time. I don't like Queen much. Also, I totally outran this this thingamajig, so... Well, shit. Guess I'll go back. You don't like Queen, really? I guess that's alright. Is there a reason why? Oh, It's a Kind of Magic is an awesome song. Really? That's interesting that you don't like Queen, but you like that song. Because that's one of those songs that, like, I hear, like, people that say, oh, they like Queen, they're kind of like, it's alright. I think it's a great song. Oh, I love fucking Judas Priest, man. They're awesome. I want to go see Judas Priest so bad. That would be so cool. I know they're like really old now, but they still fucking kick ass, dude. Rob Halford is like a personal hero of mine. That dude is so freaking cool. Like watching interviews with him, he's just seems like such a chill dude. God, I would love to freaking go see Judas Priest. Ow. I was just about to say I'm doing a lot better at this game than I thought I was, or thought I would, and then I took a hit. So, you know, not really sure how accurate that assessment is at this point. Yeah, fucking bullet bill. There we go, extra feather. Gonna pause that right before I take a bullet and take a drink. The Mortal Kombat Blood Code ABACABB is the name of an album by the band Genesis. Is that true? What? That can't be true. Yeah. That can't be true. Oh, it's Chorizo. Of course. Hey, what's up, dude? ABACABB, motherfucker. Bam. That's all you need to know. I would love to see Black Keys or especially Caspian. I'm going to be honest. I don't know either one of those bands. My bad. I didn't know the band Genesis was named after the Sega Genesis. Yeah, their first game, they actually made a game once. It was called The Book of Genesis on the Sega Genesis, and the soundtrack was by Genesis. I can't take credit for that joke. That was an angry video game nerd joke, but it always fucking made me laugh. So great. They called their band Genesis because they loved playing Sonic after school in the 60s. That's awesome. What about the hardcore Teletubbies? That shit was goddamn metal. I'm unfamiliar with that. But pretty much, that sounds awesome. I'm picturing like a, oh, what the hell is that? Mac Sabbath. It's a Black Sabbath cover band that has like a bunch of people from like the McDonald's characters. So you have like a bunch of McDonald's characters on on stage playing Black Sabbath songs. Fucking amazing. So when I saw like the hardcore Teletubbies things, that's immediately what I thought of, was like Tinky Winky and I don't know, and some like black metal or death metal like makeup. Oh Jesus, bullet blows up the ass, yo. Max Sabbath, I'm sold. Yeah, right? The name alone, like, it's freaking awesome. Oh, shit. Whoop. All right. Boop. There we go. Ned Flanders death metal. Oakley dokley. Only 60s kids remember Sonic. You want to watch School of Rock now after the stream for some reason? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Does it hold up? I haven't seen it in a while. I remember loving it. I thought Jack Black was like super freaking funny in that. Oh no, don't do this. This is the worst thing that could ever freaking happen. I'm just gonna, you know, do this. Okay, that's fine. That works out. Gonna grab this mushroom. Everything's all right. Just, you know, Jesus. Ow. Well, totally fucked that up. Don't need that shit no more. Did I need to go that way, or was that like extra? I don't remember. Guess we'll find out. What is this? The Ned Flanders death metal thing is real? Oh shit, I died. I gotta look that up. That sounds freaking awesome. Okilly dokilly. That's freaking awesome. Ned Flanders, coat of many colors, soul cover. I can't unsee the PlayStation buttons on the Magic Koopa spell. Right? Tell me about it. Totally know exactly what you're talking about. All right. Thank you, everybody, for who recommended Blue Moon. Because this is... Aw, fuck. Because this is turning out to be a really, really tasty beer. And I kind of been avoiding it all these years because the first time I had it, I didn't like it. But it's really good, and I like it. So thank you, guys. See, this is what Friday Night Beer and Game's all about. Just hanging out and trying beers and retrying beers. I can't break these, so I gotta wait. That'll do. Fuck you. All right. I have been trying a lot of good beers doing this. Like, some of the recommendations I get from you guys are freaking awesome. Like, the Trappist Rochefort, or Rochefort, or I forgot how to pronounce it by now, but, you know, that was... I fucked it up again. Cool. That's, like, one of my favorite beers now. That was freaking awesome. And then Duvel, which I think Wako recommended. Another Belgian golden ale, if I'm remembering correctly. That was freaking good, too. Really, the only one I had so far that I disliked was the Corona with lime, because I'm not big on Corona. But, you know, beer's beer. Cold beer's good. All right, jump up. Yeah, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Mario Maker is pain incarnate and not fun at all. Oh, shit. Yeah. Some of the levels that are in that sure are. I am excited. Like, I was kind of hoping they'd like do a port of the original Mario Maker, but I'm glad they did an actual sequel for the Switch. I'm obviously gonna get it when it comes out because that'll be fun as hell. But I don't know. I don't feel I'm good enough at Mario to even attempt like half the levels that go on in the Mario Maker thing. So I feel like, why did I do that? I'm gonna have to buckle down and pay attention here, Jesus. But I feel like a lot of the levels that people designed for Mario Maker, like the original one, they're just so freaking difficult that like after a while the game just became this like who can make the most difficult level ever, and then like finding like a well-balanced but still challenging level was almost impossible unless you like knew the creator of it and they gave you like the what was the code they had where you could actually download the levels, or you could find I guess they were ID codes or something. So yeah, I played that for a couple weeks after it came out, even though it was on the Wii U. And then, like I said, it just got to a point where like every level I wanted to play was just so unbelievably difficult that I just stopped having fun with it. And that's probably going to be what it's like with Super Mario Maker 2, but the first couple weeks should be all right, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, what's up, Adam? Troll levels are so evil. Yup. Like, I see the appeal of them. They're like fun to play every once in a while, or like turn on with friends. Like, dude, this level is so freaking hard. Let's just see how far we can get before we like give up or whatever. But if that's all that's like on there, it's just, yeah, all right, it's another troll level, another like fuck around level. It loses its appeal after a while. God damn it! I had a random thought and it distracted me. The random thought was that Nintendo was teasing the Nintendo PlayStation with those symbols that Kamek is shooting. Totally worth the life there. All right. Let me out so I can actually like beat this level. Fuck off. Wait for the fireball. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Move over here. My nose itches again. It's all right. There we go. Cool. Fuck you. Oh, he didn't die. Bastard. 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 Nope, 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 nope. Fucking damn it. That's all right. I need another beer anyway, so we get on a beer camera here. Get back to the chat. Why did they put this in a twist off? Good beer is not supposed to have a twist off. I'm just saying. I never made any hard Mario Maker levels, but have you made like some good ones? Cause like shoot those freaking codes to me, cause they're like really hard to find. Although, never mind. I don't want to turn my Wii U on. It's like I boxed it up. Or I guess I didn't box it up. It's still sitting on my shelf where you can see it, but it's unplugged. Never to be played again, probably. I don't know. Bad Wii U. Naughty Wii U. Parappa hat is red in North American box art for Parappa 1. My OCD is kicking in. Wait, is it a different color in... Wait. What? What color is it in, like, the rest of the world? It's not red? Now I'm freaking out. My OCD's kicking in. With a new option to put coins requirement to finish Mario Maker 2 will make the trolling possibilities endless. New option to put coin... Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about that. Well, excuse me. You're good at being bad at Mario. Thank you. It's orange. Oh, no. Why did they change the color? Ah, no. Oh, nope. All right, I'm just gonna say it. This is a dumb way to start the level. Put Mario up above. Like, you can have Kamek there, like, do shit and shooting spells at you and stuff like that. That's fine, but don't trap me in a little box. I mean, I guess it's not that difficult to get out of there, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Ugh. All right. Ugh. Why don't I get good at Mario? That would be the good question. Fuck it, don't care, get out of here. Boop, fuck it. This is probably why I think that the aesthetic of this game, like the music and the graphics and like the reuse assets overstay their welcome, because I take for frickin' ever when I play through this game because I suck at it. So I see them a lot. Not even sure why I put this on the poll. I don't know. I guess I did kind of want to play it. I have this weird thing. It's like a weird growth or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I have this weird thing where like it's like spring outside. Every year this happens, where the snow starts to melt, the weather gets nice, it gets into like the 50s and 60s, and that's dumb. Don't go down there. I suppose I could have, and I would have been fine, but whatever. But like the weather gets really nice, and for some reason it always puts me in like a Super Nintendo mood. Like I immediately want to play like Super Mario World and Mega Man X and stuff like that, and I don't know what it is. It's just something about the weather. Whenever it gets nice and gets all like spring-like, It's probably like, I don't know, maybe like maybe when I first got my Super Nintendo, that was it was spring, and like I have this like weird association now, but I don't freaking know. It's weird. Why did I do that? It's fucking weird, that's why. Boop. I got hit by a butt and I died. Hey, Cheeb's Original. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate the super chat. Even though I'm sucking, throw tips at me because I'm sucking. Brace yourselves, winter is coming. If you get good at Mario, I'll give you another $1. All right, dance, monkey, dance. I will do my best to get good at Mario. Yeah, quite the far cry from last week when I was playing Sparkster and just freaking annihilated that game. Now I played fucking Mario, which is, I mean, I don't want to say objectively, but this game is much easier than, did I say Sparkster instead of Rocket Knight Adventures? I think I did. But I was playing Rocket Knight Adventures last week, and I annihilated that game. Like, this game is unquestionably easier than Rocket Knight Adventures is, yet I am doing so shit at it. And that's kind of how I am with all the Mario games. Like, I don't know what it is. I just get impatient with them, or like I zone out. Like there, I just almost walked off a cliff. You know, as you do, typical stuff. It's a Friday. I like to walk off cliffs for fun. Never noticed Magic Koopas attack you with PlayStation buttons. Really? I can't believe that. But you're kind of like a Genesis guy like I am too, so I can see that. I don't blame you there. Ow. I thought I could jump under it. Yeah, this is another one of those games that like I didn't get to play until I was out of high school, but no, I was out of high school when I got this, because when I got my Super Nintendo, I was like a senior in high school, and the guy that sold it to me had a copy of Mega Man X, and for the longest time, that was the only game I ever had. And then I found a copy of this at Goodwill after high school, and so, yeah, I never got to play this when I was a kid. Which is, I guess, my excuse for why I suck at it, but I kind of suck at all the 2D Mario games, if I'm being honest. It's a curse for being awesome at all the other games out there, you know. That's what I'm gonna say to feel better about myself. Ah, shit. Sorry I assumed you're what you're into there, bud. You are a Nintendo kid, but you had a Game Gear. Good old Game Gear. Boink. That's something I need to, That's something I need to dive more into. Like, I have a Game Gear and I have like probably 30 games for it or more, because they're really cheap, but I never play any of them. I want to mod my Game Gear so I can actually like have it set down and hooked up to a TV. Like, a lot of people mod them so you can like hook them up to the TV and like still use the Game Gear as a controller. I've seen one person who modded it so you can actually hook a Master System controller up to it. So the Game Gear was basically just a console that it was kind of like, he had it set up like the Switch. So like once you unplugged it from the power and stuff, you could take it on the go and it still worked, but you could like plug it into all the stuff and like play it on your TV. It was really cool. And I always wanted to do that with my Game Gear. I'm sitting here right before I'm going to bed and clicking through some YouTube videos. Nice playing, dude. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, you know, I'm doing all right. Terrible fucking job at this. I am a Genesis boy, not a Super Nintendo boy. I don't know how to shot web. That level with Balloon Mario is like totally tubular. Ah, I see what you did there. You should play a Game Gear Sonic game in the future. I recommend Sonic Chaos. Sonic Chaos is fucking awesome. That's like a game I played a lot when I was a kid. on my Game Gear. That and the worst, like, the Game Gear version of Sonic 2, which is not really a port, it's kind of its own thing. It just has the same name. That game is so freaking unfair. I want to get the Master System version of that, because they actually, like, zoom the screen out so you can, like, see stuff coming ahead of you. Oh, Jesus. Saws everywhere. There we go, that'll help. Not a big fan of these scrolling levels either. I guess they're easy to play, because, you know, I'm not doing anything. That seems to be my problem. I don't know what those wings are for. Is that like a Yoshi thing? Can I, oh, I fucked it up. Yeah, fuck it. Mario is in lumberjack heaven now. I'm sorry, yes, I am a Genesis gamer girl. I apologize. I apologize for incorrectly assuming my own gender. Lumberjack heaven. Are those wings still flying around? I thought I saw something. Like, this is a weird concept, right? This is a weird level, right? Just like, what are we gonna do for this level, Mr. Miyamoto? Fucking wires and saws and ropes. Oh, fuck it, make it work. Yeah, yes sir, Mr. Miyamoto, right away. Oh, the wings give you a blue Yoshi. Oh. I see now. The first boss of Sonic 2 on Game Gear. I never beat it. I have. Once. And then the level after that is just totally insanely unfair because there's a lot of pitfalls and you can't see them because the screen is shit. I've never frickin' beaten that game and I doubt I ever will. It is so unimaginably unfair. Then there is it on the Game Gear or is it just on the Master System? The 8-bit version, the 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog, is like it's like a Mario-esque platformer. It's a really good game, but it's not really a Sonic game because there isn't a lot of like running and loop-de-loops and stuff like that. It's more of just a really tight platformer like Mario, and it's kind of weird to see Sonic in a like straight-up platforming situation like that. I'd recommend it though, it's a good game. I finally got to a Sega game 2 days ago I wish I played earlier. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. It's slowly becoming one of my favorite kart racers. That is a really good game. Like, I'm legitimately excited for Team Sonic Racing because it looks fucking awesome. I hope they don't screw it up. I don't think they will because both of the, like, Sega and Sonic All-Stars Racing and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, the names are all screwed up and I probably got them wrong, but those are, like, really, really good racing games. I like them. Are those fruit blenders? I remember being a kid with a Game Gear jealously watching the demos of later levels I'd never get to play. You and me both. Yep. Totally know that life. Yeah, it was actually, now that I think about it, it was only like a couple months ago, maybe not even that long ago now that I think about it, that I actually beat that on my Game Gear the first time. The first level, not the whole freaking game, because I'm thoroughly convinced that's pretty much impossible. You know? I mean, I'm sure somebody does it, but I feel like a game like that, you just have to memorize it. Like, there's no other way to beat it. You can't just, like, play through it like a standard game. You actually have to take the time and take the time and stop and memorize the whole thing. There we go. Climb up this. The 8-bit Sonic 1 on the Game Gear was on the Game Gear. In the Game Gear version, they removed Sonic's nose and made the bosses as easy as Angel Island's mini-boss. They removed his nose? Really? Why'd they do that? That's fucking weird. Watch me slowly fall off screen and die. Huh. Crush 40 aside, Sonic Team Racing looks damn good. I mean, Crush 40's cheesy. I'm glad to see they're back in a Sonic game. Like, I don't think they had anything to do with Sonic Forces, did they? I don't remember. I know not the Foo Fighters, Hoobastank is what I was gonna say, did the theme song, which was freaking weird. I mean, the song was like cheesy and I thought it was pretty good, but in its own cheesy way. But it was just weird. Like, we're gonna sing about giving your friends a fist bump. I don't know. That's gonna be something that just doesn't age well. Like, hey, how would you describe this era of time in 2017? Fist bumping, yo. Fist bumping. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. Why did I do that? I got fucking lucky, but... All right, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. There we go, woo. Maybe that's why Michael Jackson wanted to do music on a Sonic game. They bonded over both getting nose jobs. Awesome. That was a good one, dude. Oh, fucking A. Oh, shit, there's a different background. Ooh, something different. There we go. Whoop. There's like a really loud truck outside my window right now. What the shit? Spike balls fucking everywhere. Yeah, they give you a mushroom at least. That's really nice. The Mario that you control must be suicidal. Yeah. Ah, see, I mean, he's just jumping into spikes and all that shit. Remind me never to put a 2D Mario game on the, on the poll again. Ah, that's all right. I don't mind embarrassing myself for your entertainment. Hopefully it's entertaining and not like frustrating to watch. I'm assuming everybody would leave if it was frustrating to watch, so, you know, that's my one little bit of solace in this situation of showing how terrible I am at Mario games. I don't really know what it is. Like, I'm usually pretty good at platformers, but Mario games, just something about them. I like how Mario's, like, I'm totally watching Mario's ass right now. Like, wiggle, 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 wiggle. It's got a nice little booty. You know, shorty tight. All right, who am I fighting? Fighting, I think this is Ludwig. Come at me, bro. Like, the first Koopa Kid was, like, the hardest one. I forget his name. Was it Iggy? And now he's off screen. That's not fair. You can't jump off screen. That's cheating. Oh, shit, I'm almost out of time. Because time limits are a thing. I don't really understand the time limit. Why do you need a time limit? At least the bosses aren't too bad. I really don't like Crush 40. Need I also mention the guy who screamed into the mic during the 25th anniversary stream? That was goddamn hilarious. That was goddamn hilarious. I like Crush 40. I think the music they did for the adventure games was, like, don't get me wrong, it's cheesy, but it totally fits the game. And if you're in the right mood, it's pretty catchy. It's not, at least to me, it's not like super, I don't know, cringy. I genuinely find it enjoyable in its own weird way. Like, I don't think I'd turn it on and, like, listen to it outside of the game. Actually, I definitely wouldn't do that. That doesn't sound very good at all. But inside the game world, it fits, and I like it. Fun fact about the lost levels. So I know you're joking with the next time on Friday Night Beer Game, Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels. I recently got a copy of Super Mario Brothers 2 or the Lost Levels, but the 8-bit version, the one that they never released in America. I got a reproduction cart of that for my NES, and my roommate and I played through the whole thing in a weekend, and I didn't find it all that difficult. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still doing like the typical thing I do with Mario games where I fuck up a lot, but I didn't find it really any more difficult than any of the other Mario games. Maybe that's just like my curse. Like, you'll be decent at the Lost Levels, but you're gonna be just okay and kind of awful at the rest of the Mario games as a compromise. I don't know. I am going to be doing a Noah's Game Room on that in the near future. I'm currently finishing up the Noah's Game Room for the American version of Super Mario Brothers 2, which will probably be out in like a week or so, hopefully. I got like some more editing to do on that one, so hopefully that'll be out. And then after that, I'm going to do a Noah's Game Room on the Lost Levels, or Super Mario Brothers 2, whatever you want to call it. Super Mario Brothers 2 Japan, that's what I'm going to call it. Because it's not quite the Lost Levels, because the Lost Levels is 16-bit and has different graphics. Hey, P! He's all fat and shit. Who thought this was a good idea? This is weird as shit. Sure would like some different music. Doobadoo-boo-boo. Hey, I got a mushroom. I got a mushroom. Or Bowser Jr., Mario 3, and Mario World. Oh, where's Bowser Jr., Mario 3, and Mario World? He hasn't been born yet. He's a youngin', I guess. Also, didn't Nintendo like come out and say like the Koopa kids aren't like Bowser's actual children? Like they're just like other members of Bowser's race, of the Koopa race, or something like that. I think that's sad. They shouldn't have done that. Like, he's been a father to them all these years, and then after all these years, I'm gonna lose my shit, damn it. After all these years, they took away custody from the poor guy. Like, just cause he's like a semi-evil king, like, you're gonna take away a guy's kids? Like, that ain't cool, Nintendo. That ain't cool. Fish, 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 fish. Another thing about Mario that I also find interesting, everybody always hates on the water levels. I don't find them too bad. I think they're kind of fun, actually. Like, I mean, this is kind of annoying, like where there's a fish swimming by and I can't like get past him without taking a hit, so I gotta go backwards, but it's a minor inconvenience. Oh wait, this is a Forest of Illusion. I think this is the one where I gotta like find a key and then like swim around and get the keyhole in order to actually progress or something like that. I don't remember. We're gonna find out. I think it's up ahead. I do wish I had a fire flower. Oh yeah. I think you need the key and then you need to go over here. Oh no, the key's right here. Oh, and the keyhole's right there. Oh, okay. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Nintendo is Karen because she took the kids from Bowser. Mario fans are so ungrateful. Sonic can't swim and drowns in 30 seconds. I agree. I know, Mario can like hold his breath for frickin' ever. What a boss. If Bowser is their dad, who is their mom? Bowser is also their mom. Koopas reproduce asexually. Fun fact. That was dumb. Why did I do that? That was dumb also. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, this is a thing. I really don't care. I'm just gonna get the blocks and, you know, fuck it. Yeah, the fire flower underwater. Makes no fucking sense, but yeah, I don't know. That's how you kill fish. Kill fish. You swim underwater and you throw fireballs at them. Mario's extra thick when he has the pea balloon. Yeah. Extra thick. I never finished watching Samurai Jack. I never watched the new season. I heard mixed things about it. I really like Samurai Jack. Like the first, what, 4 seasons, I think it was? And then they did a 5th one recently to finish it up. Really love that show. And then I heard mixed things about the final season, and I'm hesitant to watch it because, I don't know, I guess I'd rather just, like, have it stay good in my brain forever. Rather than always go, oh yeah, Samurai Jack's amazing, except that last season or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did anybody watch the final season of Samurai Jack? And if so, what'd you think? Because I'm genuinely curious. I really do like the water level music in this. Oh, that's how you get around that fish. Nice and quick like. That's dumb. Why did I do that, Nintendo, after making the Wii U? Yeah? Yeah, they kind of fucked that up. Couldn't you just get a spear? Oh, for like fishing? Yeah. Well, fire works better. Then they're already cooked after you kill them. Food for thought. Fish for thought. All right, let's zoinks on in here, Scoob. Oh, Jesus. Oh, geez Louises. And there's a charging chuck. Making weird noises at me. I watched the final episode of Samurai Jack when it first aired with friends, but I know nothing about the series before the final episode. So not really a good judge there, but how was it, I guess, for you? Probably alright, because you're with friends, and everything's better with friends. Because friends will be friends, will be friends. I think that's a Queen song. Probably more to it than what I just sang, but that's a good song. Yeah, that's Queen. That's gotta be Queen. And there's my fire flower, which I don't remember getting. But that's okay. It's goddamn bombs. Ow. Aw, my hammer dudes. The explosion on the bombs is like pretty underwhelming. It's just like, boo, stars, wee. Is this a level where you can get like a shit ton of 1-ups? I think it is. No one told you life was gonna be this way, did they, Noah? That's a quote of something. No, nobody told me this. Boop, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, boo. Maybe this isn't the level I'm thinking of. It's one of these forest levels you can get like, you can max out your life counter in like 5 minutes or something like that. Has been a while. Although I don't, as shitty as I seem to be playing, like I have 12 lives. I'm not doing too bad, I guess. Oh yeah, that was a late Queen song, wasn't it? Ah, I fucked it up. Well. Boop. Maybe that's why I have so many lives, because I'm somewhat decent at this minigame here. The Virtual Boy doesn't exist over here? Really? The Virtual Boy barely existed over here. Yeah, true that. That's another thing. I don't think that's as bad as everyone says it is. Like, it's not great, but I don't know. I have a Virtual Boy, and I find the games to be kind of fun. Mario Tennis is pretty fun. Wario Land. Was it Wario Land? Or Wario... I forget. It's got to be Wario Land, right? Or Wario's Woods? No. I don't remember. The Wario game that's on... the Virtual Boy is fucking awesome. I don't remember what it's called though. And I don't know if that's the same as like the Wario games that are on the Game Boy and they ported it, or if it's like a game that was never released on any other system. That's something I gotta dive into more, are the Wario games. Or Wario, however you want to pronounce it. I never noticed this freaking clock on in the background here before. This is a first for me. I don't remember what's beyond this door. Alright. Oh, it's a fire flare. Do I want that fire flower? I'll get that fire flower. Red is the color of Satan. The Virtual Boy is Satan. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Fuck it. Jesus. Calm down with the ghosties. Too many ghosties! Oh, nope. This is going well. Shit. I feel like I just went the wrong way. Yep, I sure did. Cool. Let's turn around and try that again. Or just die, you know, that works too. Just like things aren't going your way, you know, you always have the option to just die. That just got dark. I beat Mario Land 2 today in class. The teacher didn't take your Game Boy away from you? That is amazing. Play Wario Land Shake It. It is awesome. Really? I actually might own a copy of that. I definitely haven't played it, but I think I own a copy of that. Though it's called the Shake Dimension in Europe for some reason. That is weird. The Virtual Boys games need to be ported somewhere. Yeah, you really don't get much out of them by playing them on the Virtual Boy. Like, there's... I don't know, it's kind of like playing, like, with the Wario game that I'm thinking of. Like, it's like you're playing a good game, but, like, on a really crappy, like, cell phone LCD screen or something. It's like you put an emulator on, like, an old Nokia phone is what it feels like. And then you, like, held it up to your eyeballs. For release on the Sega Mega Jesus Drive 2 in May 2023. I'd take another Mega Drive game. Sega would be dumb to make another console right now. I hope they don't do that. I doubt they would. Every once in a while, I hear rumors of like, oh, they're going to announce the Dreamcast 2 or whatever. Yeah, no. It was a security class and we were on break. Oh, cool. Wait, a security class? Like lockpicking or like to be a security guard? What's a security class? I'm very, very intrigued right now. This sounds interesting. A job I always thought was interesting was, the hell do they call it? It's where, like, a company will hire you to, like, break into their own building to test how, like, secure their building is or their server room or stuff like that. Penetration tester. Giggity. That's what it's called. Yeah, you just basically get paid to break into shit all day and, like, write up a report on, like, how fucked the security is. Like, that sounds like an awesome job. Pretty sure you could, like, likely emulate the Virtual Boy games from the sound of it. I think there are Virtual Boy emulators out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. You totally could. There's only, like, what, 30 Virtual Boy games? Something like that? And for what I've seen, none of them make use of the actual, like, virtual reality aspect of it. The virtual reality aspect of it. I don't know what the hell Nintendo was thinking with that shit. Like, that seems like something Sega would do. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Sega and all, but that's like such a Sega thing to do, and Nintendo's the one that did it. Like, Nintendo usually plays things safe. Maybe that's why. Maybe, like, after the Virtual Boy, they're like, okay, fuck it, guys, we gotta play it safe from now on, because we almost lost our ass with that one. Because from what I've heard, the Virtual Boy was like a huge monetary sink for Nintendo. And like, I don't know, they probably weren't anywhere near going bankrupt, but it was like a huge loss of revenue for them. I can imagine a bunch of criminals doing that, but they normally never return. Nice. You probably need a G license to get that type of job, and it's like $500 a year. Yeah, there is a certain license you need for it in order to, like, do it, which, I mean, makes sense. So, like, because, like, you're literally breaking into a place, and, like, if you fuck up, like, the alarm's gonna go off and the cops are gonna show up. So, like, what are you gonna, like, tell them when they arrive? Oh, dude, I was hired by the company to break into their building. Like, you kind of have to have a license to, like, prove that that's actually what you're doing, or you're gonna get arrested. And even still, I feel like cops, like, certain cops that didn't know what the hell that was, would just arrest your ass anyway, like, even if you had all the proper paperwork. So, I don't know. Guys that are making the Sega Mega Game Genesis Dreamcast Saturn Gear Drive at 32X CD2. Sounds awesome. I'm so stoked. Right, I'm going to go make 2 of these quick. Ooh, tacos. Tacos sound awesome. Oh, God, it uses @games technology. Oh, that's fucking great. Tell them you're from Microsoft Technical Support. And that Windows 10 updated and broke everything. That sounds like a likely scenario. Oh. I put Windows 10 on my new work computer. The one that I'm streaming from right now. And I had Windows 7 on my other one for years. I'm not a big fan of Windows 10. It is weird. Like, it's so... I guess they attempted to idiot-proof it, but since I actually know what I'm doing most of the time, they kind of made it hard to do stuff. All right, take a left here. If I'm remembering correctly, there's a different exit to this level I need to take than the one I'm taking right now. Do I just keep going, or... I don't remember. I don't remember. There's too many options. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. We'll find out. There's an exit. Oh yeah, and you get 3 up. Look at that. Hey, Naris is here. What's up, dude? You're my background noise for my calculus homework. Congrats. Yay, typical night. Good old calculus homework. Yeah, I totally fucked that up. I need to take a different exit. All right, well, I got the 2 exits from that one. There's an extra exit here. I think I need to take the ghost house exit, right? Let's try this one. Okay, so there's a second exit in this level. I think I might remember what it is. I do like the idea of, like, the Forest of Illusion. Like, each world has its, like, own gimmick to it. That's a good choice. It's weird picking up Koopas, or are they something different? Or Koopas, not Koopas, Goombas. Because if they aren't Goombas, then that means there are no Goombas in this game. Are they... I think they're called something else, actually, aren't they? I want to say they are. Mario people, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Or not doing wrong, but... Well, I mean, you could let me know that too, because I'm doing a lot of things wrong with this game. But, let me know about these things that look like Goombas, but not quite, and you can pick them up. They can't be Goombas. Are they Goombas? Galoombas! That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you, Brisk. I personally like Windows 10, but I hate how Microsoft tricked me in updating it into 2015. They're called Galoombas. All right. Thank you. I was wondering. I'm like, they can't be Goombas. They just don't look like it. Which means there are no Goombas in this game. Bastards. No fucking Goombas. I don't remember where the fuck the exit is. Doop doop. Hope everyone has a great St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah! Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody that celebrates it. I feel like most people that celebrate aren't actually Irish these days. But, you know, whatever. Excuse to party and all that. I fucked up. Let's just keep going on that charge and chuck! All right. Where the... Do I need to jump down this pipe here, maybe? No, I still didn't find the exit. I know there's another exit. Maybe it's down here. Let's go down here. There it is. But you need to be big. Oh, well, at least I found it. Is there a... Oh shit, I'm almost out of time. We'll come back to this. All right, beer time. There's no Goombas because they all died on the way to the dinosaur island Mario and the princess were vacationing on. I like that head cannon. I like your... That's some good head cannon right there. Well, I just came up and realized I forgot the cheese in those damn tacos. Marty, we have to go back. Nothing new for you. I'm half Irish and forgot about it. Nice. Take an enemy to the end for a free mushroom. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Thank you, Bone Canoe. Kind of forgot about that. I mean, I'm sure I'll get a... I think there's like a mushroom right here. Oh, it's a Yoshi. Yeah, I'll take that. There's one. That's something else about this game that's different. I don't find Yoshi all that useful. Maybe it's just because I'm kind of inept at Mario games, but... oh, come on. I pooped. But, I don't know. I don't think Yoshi adds all that much to this game. Like, they don't really use his mechanics for, like, anything. Like, you can get through the whole game without him. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you can. Because I typically don't grab a Yoshi because... I don't know. I don't know why. Just character weight feels different or something. And then while we're on the subject of Yoshi, like, Yoshi's Island is a game that I cannot frickin' get into at all. I love the music in that game, and I love the way it looks. I don't like the Baby Mario thing, but it doesn't bother me enough to not play it. It's just the... I don't know, there's something about that game that I just find boring. It's, I don't know what it is. I guess it's just really slow paced. But then again, I haven't played it in a long time. And maybe don't go that way, go this way. There we go. And do the thing. There. I almost went to the end because I wasn't paying attention. Then again, I haven't played Yoshi's Island in a while, so I'm finding the older I get, the more I'm into like games that are slower paced. So I might like it nowadays. I have to see. Maybe I should turn that on this weekend just for the hell of it. That controller creak though. That. Yeah, I do that. Especially with Super Nintendo controllers. You are by far not the first person to point out that I do that. Every time I play Super Nintendo with somebody, they're just like, damn, dude, you really fucking crunch that controller. And all I can just do is smile and nod because it's so true. I don't know why either. I just like hammer on controllers, I guess. Especially with Mario games. Oh, Jesus. Do. My message had too many caps to show up. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, I got the cheese. Everything that is wrong with the world is now right. Is Yoshi useful at Yoshi's Island? I mean, I guess. Hey, Noah, get that... What? You get that desert terraformed yet? I think the Discord is a little more active these days. It's not super... It's more like a prairie now. It's still empty, but there's at least some life there now. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna run and do that. That works. And well, you know. Who needs that? What is this? What is this for? Do you drop this down? Oh, and that one up there. Whoop. As he almost dies. Beautiful. All right. Made it to the end with one hit. Oh, it's Roy. Super cool Roy. Who is a sort of rehash boss of that one not Koopa boss that we fought earlier. Wait, was that a I don't even know if that was one of the Koopa kids we fought earlier. Boink. Boosh. There we go. Yeah, I beat Castle 5. We're on World 6, so we ain't doing too bad. It's alright. Hey, Adam Pendleton's here. What's up, dude? Things are going good. I'm having some good beer. I'm sucking ass at Mario because I'm not very good at Mario games, but having a good time nonetheless. How are you, my bud? Discord and other intelligent words that don't mix. Whoa. I don't speak the French. Ne français parle pas? Is that French for I don't speak French? Something like that? I took 2 semesters of French, but I'm not very good at the French. I like how Mario just like has the castle explode right in his face and he's just completely fine here. Remember the crying in Yoshi's Island? That caused an instant nope in my books. That is rather annoying. It's not game breaking for me, but it's pretty annoying. It's Irish. Yeah. See? Exactly. It looks like French, so I'm sorry. I'm just showing my stupid Americanisms right now where I can't recognize any English but other than American. I can't recognize any English other than American. And now I'm talking out my ass, so cool. It's gonna be a good night. Fucking retard sometimes. Oh, yeah. This is why I script stuff. Like, I'm enjoying live streams, and then I watch them back every once in a while, and I'm just like, wow, I totally have mush mouth half the time when I'm talking, and I don't know why I want anybody... See, right there. Anybody wants to listen to me, but, you know, just talk like this the whole time, because I got mush mouth and a mush brain. But then afterwards, like, people tell me these are, like, the best streams where I'm, like, fucking up and, like, loopy as shit, which is kind of where I'm at today. So, I don't know. As long as people get enjoyment out of it, I guess I don't care. I need beer now. No, we're not doing a USA chant. No. No. Not a very... I mean, it's an alright country, but, you know... Stupid Noah. Stupid Noah. Fuck. Ghost houses coming up. There are a lot of ghost houses. There's at least one ghost house in every world, right? I think there is. Graphics matter more than gameplay. No one after the year 1784. So is America a separate language? Does my Aussie-ness count as a separate language then? I had my uncle used to live in Great Britain, and somebody over there mentioned, like a friend of his that was from England or whatever, because England and Great Britain are different, but they're the same at the same time, whatever, mentioned how Americans don't speak English, they speak American. I mean, that's kind of true because we do have like a lot of different words, but same thing with like Australia. Like Australian English is a lot different from American English, which is a lot different from British English. But there's so much overlap that like you can go to those countries and it's like every once in a while you might like, oh, well, I don't know what that one word means, but the rest of the language I understand. So I don't know. It's all the same language at the end of the day. It's like the same thing like here in the US. It's like I'm from Wisconsin, so I say different words for different things that people from other states say. It's just like a regional dialect, I suppose, a regional addition to the actual core language. So I think it's a little pretentious to say it's a different language completely when it's totally not, but you know, whatever. We speak better English. Australia equals warm Canada. That's awesome. Mexico, Mexico. The best English because America is the greatest country, lol. I mean, I don't really think that, like, any particular country is, like, super superior or whatever, but actually Japan, probably Japan. Japan is fucking, like, crazy and cool and awesome. America's, like, dull and, like, scary. And, like, nothing in between. It's like we're really boring and then we're really scary other times. That's just like how it is here. There's no happy medium with America. It's a land of extremes, this one. Boink. Yay, more ghosty house. Oh, poop. I beg to differ. No happy medium between dull and scary. Reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. You dated America? What? Damn, dude. I'm almost out of beer. That's okay. Stream's almost over. I don't know how much more of, like, sucking at Mario I could take. Boop, 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 boop. Just gonna bolt. Gonna bolt. Thank you for the mushroom. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Haha. I did it. What is this? This is freaking weird. Okay, bye. I don't need them anyway. I do like how much fun they had with the ghost houses. Like, they just... I don't know, like, each one, it's like, okay, we have, like, all these ghost houses in the game. We're gonna have to do something crazy with each one of them. And like this one, like, I fucked something up, so they're like, oh, we're gonna give you a 1-up here since you don't actually know how to beat the... Whoa! That loud-ass truck is outside again, and it's freaking crazy. I don't know if that picked up on the mic. That is super freaking loud, holy shit! Dang. Japan made Godzilla, America made the fake 1998 Godzilla. Ugh. God, that movie's awesome. Awesome. Awful is what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's a bad movie. Everybody loves kung fu fighting. Noah's skills at Mario is frightening. That's true. They are kind of frightening. Frightening because they're boss and everybody's jealous of them. Eh. Yay. So yeah, fun fact, this is pretty much how I play Mario games. I just, like, you know, bang my head against the wall until it breaks or cracks or whatever. Shoot, you're right. Who's right? America made PewDiePie while Japan only made the stupid Great Wall. America wins. There's so much wrong with that sentence. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, yeah. Actually, America's the one making the wall right now, apparently. So, you know. Oh, wait. Great Wall. Never mind. That's why Japan's known as the land of the rising walls. Everybody knows this. You know it to be true. Everyone's jealous that they can't see the life counter go down like you can. I agree. I excel in making the life counter go down at an expedient rate. It is you know, it's a gift and it's a curse at times. I do like just the Fisher guy here. He's just like, I'm just gonna hold some fire here and you're gonna jump into it. It's just some weird wacky concept. It's probably based on like, ow. Probably based on like some Shinto mythology or something. Like a lot of enemies in Japanese games tend to be based on... Fuck, I hit the jump button, god damn it, I so did. Jeez there, guy. I gotta at least beat the ghost house before we call it a night. My Wisconsin accent is starting to show through. What the hell was I saying? Oh, a lot of enemies in like old games like this are based on like Shinto or mythology or other Japanese religions mythology, which I always found was cool. Like when I was actually like old enough and wise enough to actually realize there was a mythology from like parts of Japan. Because in America, like the only like... I fucking jumped again! God damn it! Because American schools, alright, here's a side point. At least the school I went to and like schools that I've seen and like other people I've talked to, we only seem to teach like Greek mythology in schools, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, Greek mythology is interesting as all hell, but compared to like Shinto mythology and Norse mythology, it's I think I'm just gonna call it right there. I'm starting to get angry with myself. But compared to like all these other awesome world mythologies out there, or even Egyptian mythology, it's just like Greek mythology is like kind of boring compared to those. That's just me though. Is this a dying Mario World speedrun? Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna give it one more try. One more try. That ghost house has some good hospitality. Being good at Mario exists. Noa Lee, is this some sort of pleasant joke? I think it's impossible to be good at Mario games. They're just too difficult. It's too difficult. Personally speaking, I don't think that anybody could possibly be good at this game ever. I don't know. They just designed it in such a way that it's too difficult for anybody. Unless you have superhuman reflexes. Which is my excuse for why I'm sucking at it. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Alrighty. I did it, kinda. Right, I'm gonna grab this thing. I'm almost died there again. Jesus. Alright, I need to get up there somehow. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Angry. Don't tell me I need to like lure these guys over here or something. I think that's what I need to do. Or I could just die. You know what? Just gonna call it there. I beat the game. Game's too hard. It's impossible. I'm just gonna say it right now. This game's impossible. Nobody can beat it ever. Something like angry. I'm so angry. Top 10 anime battles. I hope we can send a message to the future telling them for our culture the phrase hentai is just an art form. I mean, it's a fine art form, you know. There's no higher art form than hentai. Now we're gonna do some weird places. I'm gonna go drink some more to wash away my sorrows of sucking at Mario. I don't think I'm gonna be putting a 2D Mario game on the poll ever again. But I don't know, maybe it will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me suck ass at Super Mario World. I kind of expected that to happen. I knew we weren't going to beat it, for that's for damn sure. I ain't coming back and playing this, not on stream anyway. Bang my head against it on my lonesome. Mario World is the Dark Souls of hentai. Yes, yes it is. Maybe I should just play Dark Souls. I'm much better at Dark Souls. Game's hard and I'm suck. Best review ever. No wonder you're world famous. Hey, I have at least 17 fans, man. Gonna throw it back out there. My beer and game night is going to be Beyond Good and Evil. Oh, plug in yourself on my stream. Huh? I see how you are. Might come to your stream. But Beyond Good and Evil is pretty fucking awesome, so don't blame ya. Good one. I demand Bubsy. Yeah, I'm gonna put Bubsy on the fucking poll. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me for this amazing, like, whatever the hell it was of me sucking ass at Mario. And as always, or at whatever. And remember, the best way to kick off the weekend is with a Friday night beer and game. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.